Good morning children, you are welcome to SS class. Now let us continue our previous lesson, the Parliamentary. Now we are studying the chapter 26, the Parliamentary system. We are studying the Parliamentary system. Today let us study the Parliament, the functions of the Parliament. Functions of the Parliament today let us study. The Parliament performs several functions. The Parliament performs several functions. First one, the introduction of the new laws. Then finance control over the government income. Then control over the executives, and all of the information. These functions are going on the Parliament. First, let us study how introduction of the new laws, how become a introduction of the new laws, how become. We have here the many laws and how we become a laws. The Parliament can introduce new laws. The Parliament can introduce new laws and change the old ones. They can add the new one and change the old one. So a law is first introduced in the form of the bill. The law is first introduced in the form of the bill. Then that bill is proposed the law. The bill can broadly classified into three categories. The bill that can be divided into three parts. How we can say? Once more I will repeat. The Parliament can introduce a new bill and change the old one. A law is first introduced in the form of the bill. The law is first introduced in the form of the bill. A bill is the draft of the proposed law. A bill is draft afterwards it became a law. The bill can be broadly classified into three categories. Let us see how. Money bills, there are money bills, ordinary bills and constitutional amendment bills. First one, money bill and second is the ordinary bill. Then constitutional amendment bills. First let us study money bills. Money bills contain provisions related to tax regulations. The regulations of borrowing of money by the governments, payment or to withdrawal from the contingency or consolidated fund of India. Money bill, how the money bill, what is money bill? Money bill contain provisions related to tax regulations. First one, tax regulations. Then regulations of borrowing. Borrowing of money by the government. Payment to or withdrawal from the contingency or the consolidated fund of India. Now let us see how a bill became a law. Therefore, there are certain forms of that. There are certain stages that bill has to pass through before it becomes a law. How a bill becomes a law. Now there are some stages. First stage, second reading, third reading. These three stages are there. Then only bill become a law. First reading. First reading, second reading, third reading. What they reading? Let us see. First reading, the person who introduced the bill delivers a speech. First he delivers a speech to explain the purpose and importance of the bill. First the person who introduced, first the assembly all are gathered here. All houses are there. Then the person who stand there and read. First he will explain what the law delivers a speech. He will delivers a speech to explain the purpose and importance of the bill. Copies of the bill to distribute or each members of members that have their copies there should give. Copies of the bill are distributed among all the members who are participating in the parliament. Then second reading, the bill is discussed. The bill is discussed in detail. There are many persons are there, members are there, so they will they will discuss in detail. Those who are in favor give their arguments, starting why they are necessary. They are asking questions, discussing and asking questions. It is necessary or not. So those who opposite point out weakness, the members can suggest. The members can suggest some changes. May not be or may not accept. Some will not accept, maybe not. So it is according to the members of the opinion. Those who opposite point out weakness, the members can suggest. The members of the parliament can suggest which may or may not be accepted. Sometimes the bill not sent to select committee. Sometimes it not select the committee, which is needed, selection is needed. So sometimes they will not select. Or joint committee for further discussion. Other committees soon must be discussion. A select committee is a special body which consists of the members of the house where the bills has originated. So if there is a committee is not suggested any suggestion, it will go into joint committee. It will go into the joint committee and they will, if there is any changes, they will join together, take decision. A joint committee consists of the members of both houses of the parliament. Both houses of a joint committee consists of members of both houses of the parliament. Both houses, you know, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Like that discussion and suggestions and is it no needed or not needed. Like that they come, if they are not taking decision, it will go to another joint committee. Then after they will take the decision. Okay, like that procedures is going. The second reading. Now let us go to third reading. In this stage, third reading, in this stage the final form of the bill is put before the house. The final stage of the bill is put before the stages, before the houses. Final discussion takes place and the bill is put to vote. And last third part, they put the vote. There are maybe 500 members or 540 members there. They will give the vote. Somebody will not agree with them, somebody will not disagree. So they will put election. They will put the vote. Final discussion takes place and the bill is put. If more than 50% of members of vote in the favor, the bill is passed. If it's a half is elected vote, get a vote, it will pass. Next bill is sent to the other houses where it goes through the same procedure. The other houses may pass the bill or may send back with the suggestions. If it is not to pass the bill, they will go to send the other houses where it goes to the same procedure. The other house may pass the bill or may send back the same suggestion. Now let us go to now like that the bill became a law. Now we have read the first explain and discussing. Second, we will go to discussing and then we will answer and then go to joint committee. Then third reading is vote. That is the members vote. If they get it, 50% vote, if the bill is passed. So like that it will become a law. Like that they can pass. Now let's joint sitting. A situation, a deadlock arises the bill returned by the other houses with some suggestions when the house where originated does not accept the suggestions. If there is notice, if bill is not passed, some joint, it is other step, joint sitting. A situation is deadlock arises, a bill is returned by the other houses with some suggestions, but the house where it is originated does not accept those suggestions, the President then summons a joint sitting of the two houses Parliament. Such a joint sitting is presided over the Speaker. The decision of the joint sitting is taken by a majority of the total number of members, both houses of Parliament present and voting. Like that, after this is doing. Once both houses pass the bill, it is sent to the President approval for the President approval. The second, this is the first stage. The second stage, then obviously you will go to joint setting. This situation that arise the bill is returned to the other houses with some suggestions, but the house where it originated does not accept the suggestions. The President then summons a joint sitting of the two houses of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha Parliament. And such joint is presided over by the Speaker. The decision at the joint sitting taken by a majority of the total number of the members of the both houses of Parliament present and voting. Once both houses pass the bill, it is sent to the President. The last part where we go to the President, then for the approval. Every law is needed approval of President. Last day suggestion is everything, voting, everything mentioned. They will send it to the President. The President also suggests some changes. President also what to do? He will also some changes. Send bill back. However, the President may or may not accept these changes and send bill back to the President. Again, if there is no changes, again go to the President, then he will put the sign, then it is okay. This bill is passed. In such case, President has no sign the bill. After this, the bill becomes a law. The bill becomes a law. Now let's study procedures. Finance control of the government's income. Now that is procedures for a money bill. A procedures of the money bill is little different. Money bill is different. A money bill can only introduce in the Lok Sabha. Unlike other bills, the Rajya Sabha has to return to within 14 days from the day it receives the bill. If the money bill is not returned by the Rajya Sabha within 14 days, it is deemed to be passed by the other house. Again, the Rajya Sabha suggests changes in the bill. It is not binding up on the Lok Sabha to accept them. The Lok Sabha thus has been upper hand in the cases of money bill. There is no provision of a joint sitting in cases of the money bill. Okay, understand? Now let us go to the financial control over the government incomes. There is everything control is there. So Parliament, we can use the money according to our wish, but it is a control. The Parliament exercises strict vigilance over the finance of the state. Is there a lot of money, but it is a strict finance of the state. The Parliament provide ways and means to raise the revenue required, and also ensures the money so granted has been spent for the authorized purpose. The Parliament thus exercise financial control over the government through the budget, the Consolidated Fund of India, grants and contingency fund. Okay, or like that, there is a control is there, and it is control the main. Parliament is exercise strict vigilance over the finance of the state. Budget. What is the budget? The government produces annual financial statement of the budget before the Parliament. Each year, before the starting, they will explain the budget of the annual budget. The budget shows the incomes of the government and detail how to money will spent during the particular year. They have to explain how to find out the money and how how it is spent during the particular year, for whom, for what, for how. Like the explanations they should give for the annual budget. Now let us control over the executive. The Parliament exercises complete control over the executive. The Parliament exercises complete control over the executive. The Parliament keeps on a check on minister and their work. Everything is under control only. So the Parliament keeps a check on the ministers and their work. Members of the Parliament have to right to question. The members of the Parliament right to question the ministers about the policies and programs of the government. They must ask questions. There is a right to question the ministers about the policies and programs of the government. This is usually done in the question hour. When they are gathering together, there is an ask question. There is a question hour that is called 0 during the 0 hour, which starts immediately after the question hour. The members can raise issues or public interest. If the members are satisfied with the functioning of the government, the Lok Sabha can pass the vote of non-confidence to remove the government from power. Okay, like that when the Parliamentary Lok Sabha is gathered together, they ask questions. When they get it 0 hour, they will ask questions, and it is there is usually they will done question hour. Now let us go to the organ of information. Organ of information. What is organ of organization? The Parliament works as an organ information. The Parliament works as an organ of information. Members of the Parliament can call for any information except that which is any threaten the security of the country. The information provided by the Parliament is truthful and precise. The information is collected not only through debates but also through the specific medium of the questions of the ministers. Thus, the Parliament is not just a law-making body but also multifunctional institution. Also, all members should they will get information from the Parliament. They should obey. Works an organ. Parliament works as a organ of information. Always give information. The members of the Parliament can call for any information except that they which may threaten in the security of the country. So every person, members should listen and obey the informations. Informations provided by the Parliament is truthful and precise. Okay, like that, organ of the information. Now we understand the functions of the Parliament. There are 3 parts: introduction of the laws, financial control, and control over the executive, and organ of the information. How became a bill became a law, that there are steps, like first reading, second and third reading, and we have understand the procedures of money, difference in the money bill, how they explain. Everything they gathering together will they explain, and also the financial control, the government, total money over the control of the Parliament. There is a strict vigilance over the financial and budget, and also control over the executive. Parliament exercises the complete control over the executive and organ of the information. It should all members of the Parliament can call for any information except the which may threaten the security of the country. All except the informations. Like this we can study more deeply once more, read the lessons and get more points. Okay, now let us conclude here. Now let us see next class. Thank you.